Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 27th of March to the 2nd of April 2023. So we're coming out of the spring equinox, and as we know, Pluto has moved temporarily to the 0° Aquarius point. So it's very important to look at where that is in your chart, the border between Capricorn and Aquarius, because this is where all the big changes are coming. And in 2023 we're getting a heads up on how that might feel and what the theme might be for us. And it's deep transmutation, because Pluto's like the phoenix. It dies to the old and rebirths itself from the ashes. It's raising from base to crown. It's turning base metal into gold. It's pure alchemical potential, but obviously we have to put in the effort and engage with the process to really make this happen. So this week we have Mars just moved into Cancer. So Mars is the lower octave of Pluto. Mars is seen as the earth masculine and Pluto the spiritual masculine. Or on one level we could look at Mars as the human ego and Pluto as the majestic soul. So these two planets are at an awkward angle to each other this week, and you may have things coming up: repressed anger, misdirected passion, trying too hard, pushing, having to have your own way, your own will, or noticing that you're coming from that lower space. But Pluto across the skies is saying transmute that. That's with Mars in a water sign. Then anything that is felt strongly, those feelings are actually just a compass for us to realise that they're there, and then to bring that up and allow it to be alchemized. So with the moon also meeting with Mars at the beginning of this week, we can see that things will come up from the subconscious that are ready to be released. And this can be feelings of frustration and anger. And that's okay. Just realise that that feeling is a guiding system to show you that something exists, and then attend with Pluto to the cleansing process. And also over the last few years we've been talking about how some of these memories could even be from past lives or inherited. And with Mars in Cancer, that could even be lower emotions that have been stored in the womb, that you've inherited through your mitochondrial DNA. So things may not make sense. We might not be able to just think things through and analyse them, which is why it's better to feel the feeling. If we want to ask the question, when did I first feel this, then there may be a story that you can trace back to a time in earlier life where something happened and you've compounded that on your journey thus far. But really it's a sense of going within, really deeply feeling, allowing whatever comes up to come up, not judging it, not labelling it, not repressing it by any state. But with Pluto in wise Aquarius, turning our sovereign mind into regenerating and being able to let go of things that have held us back for so long. Also this week we've got Jupiter meeting with Mercury. This is a more lively coupling at 18 degrees Aries. So we're at the spring equinox, we've got lots of bouncy Aries energy, Sun, Jupiter and Mercury. And this is sovereign mind if we think about it. If Jupiter's our majesty and Mercury is our processing mind, then where can we actually choose to take control of our thought processes and our beliefs and make sure they're working for us, not against us? But even in the last scenario, deciding I'm going to use my mind to transmute these ancient stored memories and repressed feelings that are coming up so that I can be free. So really interesting combinations here. Jupiter meeting with Mercury in Aries, a sovereign mind. Pluto in Aquarius is soul sovereignty itself. And then the Mars and Moon in Cancer combination, much more personal, but allowing us to dig things up from deep within the cells of our body. And that brings us to another pairing that we have this week, which is Venus and Uranus. When we talk about Venus the heart and Uranus the visionary, then here we can see freedom of the heart, deconditioning. We were talking about last year and the year before. Again, going within to seek that freedom, to know that it's even there, to know that it's even possible. So this week, working on 3 levels, bringing things up from the deep for transmutation, aligning with sovereign mind, and clearing away any beliefs or paradigms that are too restrictive, and Venus meeting with Uranus, with more heart liberation and deconditioning on an emotional level. So really quite an intense week with this much going on. See if you can keep lots of spare time to reflect, to feel, to listen and observe, as the potential rewards here are absolutely massive. And we're living through a real paradigm change here, with no external map or plan. but very much feeling our way, using all the tools available. So if you'd like to see whether this is happening for you, I am available, zoehind7@gmail.com, for chart readings, lessons and coaching. I post these videos on YouTube, zoeastro, Instagram zoehind7, and Facebook @astrozo. So wishing you a transformative week, and I'll see you next week.